What's going on, everybody? So you can see as of the topic of this video, or the title of this video, Blizzard is killing their game now. I think a lot of people would agree with that sentiment for the most part, but there's something specific that really started to get on my nerves today. It's been on my nerves since the beginning of the game, essentially, but more specifically today. And I want to talk about that, as well as some other news and bug fixes that they've introduced to the game that, again, because of the topic of this video, we don't really ever know when and where this information is. So this is something that that's been on my mind for a while, but let's just talk about the brief, real quick thing that brought this up. So you can see here, this post was made by Data Mine ARPG. This guy is the one that's been posting a lot of the data mining, well, all of the data mining leaks and stuff for server merges and new classes, new battleground modes, all that type of stuff. And it looked like, according to the data that this guy found, more server merges will go into effect on November 23rd. They're supposed to be announced on November 16th, but I want to let you know a little early. But Blizzard still has the last say. They can make changes. Okay, that was the post that they made. And then on top of that, it showed all the regions along with their server kind of groupings. So for example, North America 1, this is going to be Heliquary plus Silver Spire, Arcane Sanctuary, and the Curator. Or for example, some other servers out here, whatever server you're in, for example, End of Days, you're going to be merging with these three servers, it looks like, according to the data mine. So that's what they posted on Reddit. And then this happened, and this is the problem I have, right? By the way, I don't even see this. If you scroll, you don't see any of this, right? But guess what? If you Control F here and type in sinful, because that's the community manager. Look here. If you look at the right side of my screen, it's like way at the bottom of this whole list. You have the Blizzard community managers responding to everyone. Hello, everyone. Hi, all. They're literally trying to respond to everyone, and it's at the bottom of a Reddit post. Why? This causes so many problems. But they actually respond to this here, and they said, lately, we've been seeing Reddit posts forecasting the next wave of server merges for Diablo Immortal. Will be coming with our November 23rd content update. While we do intend to implement additional server merges for Diablo Immortal, they will not be coming on November 23rd. Once we have finalized which servers we plan to merge next, we will communicate this to players ahead of time via Reddit. Thank you so much. Okay, I have so many issues with this, but let's just talk about Pez Radar's response here to Sinful Scribe's response to the post. I said, just following up on this, as we know, there's a bunch of confusion going on with the in-game notification message, which what they're talking about is this post right here. On some of the server merges, they said November 9th, we'll have server merges. And so they're like, is this the wrong date? Did we just get screwed out? Because it's right now November 16th. So it's like, what's going on here? Why is this happening? The communication's all over the place. Turns out we reconvened and the production team with, yes, server merges are coming next week. The in-game notification should be updated in all regions with the correct date. Server merges still follow the same rules as we had merged prior this month. And if we click on here, you can see details. Server merges come to Diablo Immortal. That's the previous patch that we were going over with all the server merges that happened for not a majority, but a lot of the people that actually already got server merged. So here they are, and they're trying to respond to everyone here in the whole community with a message that was sent in game, but they're responding on Reddit. Why? And on top of this, they said they're going to continue to communicate via Reddit, which in my opinion is the absolute worst way to do it. You have literally the cesspit of the community oftentimes existing in Reddit, and yet they choose to go out of their way to jump into Reddit and post their responses. But not only that, they prefer it. Look, via Reddit, they're just going to continue to use this. And then you have things like randomly just popping up, and they're like, oh, well, this post seems confusing. Let me just correct it by responding to this post. I mean, look at this guy, literally 0 upvotes. And this guy's got 8 upvotes. And it's like, where is this? And then Data Mine ARPG actually responded. He's like, I don't understand. It is, in fact, already announced in game with a countdown pointing to the 23rd. Is this a case of left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing? If so, you'll better get it out, sort it out quickly. And this is what's awkward here. This guy responds, thank you for doing what our community managers have been struggling to do for 6+ months since the game released. These roadmaps and teasers give everyone something to look forward to. It's seriously a breath of fresh air. Really appreciate your efforts. And I 100% agree with this guy. Data Mine ARPG is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. This guy has really, really amped up the excitement and the hype about this game. And I love how, I guess, responsive and how much he works with us. He, more so than any sort of Blizzard employee, none of the Blizzard people have ever reached out to me. Data mine does on a daily basis, and this guy feeds me all sorts of information. Really, really appreciate this guy, and I highly suggest you guys check this guy out. I'll leave this Reddit post in the description down below if you guys want to check this out. But then it's like, he's like, wait a second, guys, I know more than you. These community managers don't know what they're talking about because they don't know how to make an actual post, because they don't know how to be community managers in terms of getting the information out to everyone, because that's why they're doing it via Reddit. It doesn't make any sense. They should be making these announcements on Blizzard official forums. They should be making mail messages. When you have a literal issue inside the game, you cannot handle it outside of the game on a third-party client, because everyone that's playing the game doesn't actually use those third-party clients. You can't expect people to get the same information, or you can't expect people to be informed if you're literally not sending the information to them. It just doesn't make any sense. And then they choose to keep doing this despite how much we've told them, you know, this is not really the way to do it. Post on Blizzard official forums, or look, you have your Battle.net client right here. Just put a big announcement like you normally do. Big box right here. Oh, server merges aren't actually coming on the date that we specified. It's going to be coming X date. Perfect. Don't care. That's great. Love that. Perfect. People have to use this client, or they're using the mobile device to log in. But to me, this is a much better way to handle it versus randomly posting on Reddit with, albeit a very confusing post, because I also read this as they will not be coming with the next content update. And it's like, wait a second, but Datamine says it is, and he's usually right, and you're telling us it's not. And then another community manager has to come in and correct their other community manager because they gave the wrong information. And I'm not going to bash the community managers a ton here for, giving the wrong information. It happens. Mistakes happen. The concept of this whole thing is what I'm bashing. I don't know why this whole interaction has to happen at all. I don't know why we're sitting here and we have a bunch of random people posting on Reddit when it should be done through Blizzard official Diablo Immortal Twitter, their forums, in-game messages, or their client. Why do we even have all these things? Something like this should be absolutely be done every single day, or at least however often it happens. And this is Datamine ARPG's official Twitter account. And look, boom, little posts every single day almost about updates. Whenever they get a new data mine, they show, hey, there was an error. Are officially on November 16th server and can now see the 7-day notice of being merged on 23rd. And you've got a typo. He literally points out you've got a typo 22 hours ago. But guess what? Look at when this was made. 15 hours ago, 20 hours ago, and 17 hours ago. So you can see they literally posted, Datamine RPG here, literally posted, hey, you guys got a typo, and then boom, you have people coming into Reddit. Well, actually, I don't know what's going on, and then they had to correct themselves. It's so weird. Like, I don't know why this all has to happen instead of just doing it through the proper Blizzard processes. It feels like the community managers are just getting completely shafted. And then here you go, see November 14th, what is it? It's the 16th today, so November 14th, new groups released, EU merges. I mean, look how many posts this guy makes. 13th, this is the post that I went over because I'm super excited about this. The 12th, latest findings. 9th, there's literally just so many different posts here. And this is what the actual Diablo Immortal official Twitter should be doing. I'm following the Diablo Immortal official Twitter, but it's like there's nothing here. Complete 10 challenge rifts, weekly quests. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like this, you should be using this as a method to communicate with your players rather than just, I don't know, posting memes. I don't know. It's a meme. They're just like posting memes, I guess. And I guess that's fine. I'm not, it is what it is. I enjoy the memes sometimes too, but they definitely should have way more communication. That's the big issue I have. And I wanted to make a video about it because I believe this truly kills your game. It literally removes a lot of the hype. It removes a lot of the excitement around the game. And then we get confusing posts where people literally just don't know what's going on because they don't pay attention to Reddit. Heck, most people won't even pay attention to your official Twitter or your forum posts, so you need to send out in-game mail, probably the best solution, to be honest, to get as many people to read it as possible. And if you send an in-game mail, to be honest, if someone doesn't understand what's going on, that's their fault, because you sent an in-game mail, they should read it if they want to know what's going on. So, I don't know. this just was annoying me. On top of that, we have actually hidden bug fixes, and this is also part of the reason why I was like annoyed, because I look at this every couple of days. I load this up. Diablo Immortal bug fixes. They do hidden bug fixes. For example, we see reduced cooldown for sending messages via chat. Legendary affix for the Crusader and Necromancer has been improved. And a little bit of an issue that caused people to be removed from their clan, and all these like random bug fixes. Sometimes they're actually incredibly important, and I like to go over these because they don't say any of this. They don't actually announce any of this along with anything else in the entire game. They just don't announce anything in the whole game. It's just I really wish I didn't have to go digging. I mean, granted, some people, if you watch strictly all the information that comes to Diablo Immortal through me or through other content creators, and that's perfectly fine. But even someone like myself that spends a couple hours researching a topic and putting out a video for you guys, it took me a while. I didn't even know this existed because, again, how am I supposed to find this random post that's literally so far down in this Reddit post? The only way I found it was actually I found another Reddit post, this one here, and someone mentioned in this Reddit post that someone responded, and I was like, oh dang, I gotta go find that one now too. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just very strange, and I don't know what to say about it besides don't post on Reddit or post on Reddit, but also post on your actual official accounts. Maybe. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. This thing has been always annoying for me. I've been annoyed about this since like week 2 when we actually started to even get updates. They were radio silent for the first month, and then after that first month, they started giving us news through Reddit. It's like, why? I don't know. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like the video, sub to the channel. Let me know what you think. I'm very curious. I will see you all next time.